Hello everybody, I'm Anushri today and we will be learning reverse decoupage in this video. I have chosen a German tissue. This is also known as decoupage tissue, a clear glass plate. Now this is 9 inches in diameter. These are imported plates and the main purpose of them is to do decoupage work only. But you can try choosing any other kind of plate which doesn't have much texture. I have a flat brush, a soft flat brush and decoupage glue. Choose any kind of glue which is convenient to you. We will need a little thin glue since we'll be doing work on glass plate. Now we have chosen the back side of the plate. We need to clean it thoroughly before starting the work. Now choose the design what you want on the glass plate. Tear it with your hands, not with scissors, because this way you will get the fibers of the tissue which will blend very nicely with the glue on the plate. So I'm trying to tear from all the sides so that I do not get the edges which are like pre-done on the tissue, pre-cut on the tissue, or I can say little tearing will be very helpful when we are blending with the tissue with the glue to the plate. So I'm pretty happy with how it has turned out. Now it's time to remove the plies from the tissue. So a tissue can have 2 plies or 3 plies. We need to remove the extra plies. Other than the design, we would need only the design. Now you can see the design is in my hand and it's time to apply the glue. Apply the glue on the back side of the glass plate generously. This is very important because if the glue is not sufficient, later on the gesso or the paint, whatever we would be putting, will seep in. You can put this glue in any direction, as in brush marks or brush directions. There is no set rule. Just try to cover the whole area where you will be putting the design, as in the decoupage tissue. Cover that much area neatly and nicely. Now from the back side of the tissue, the front will look down and the back side will look towards you. Slowly just press the tissue on top of the decoupage glue. You can even use tissues to remove the bubbles from the tissue. Any kind of tissue paper, kitchen paper rolls or anything will be helpful. This is easier to do with paper rolls or something because the glue doesn't stick to our hand. Now you can see from the front, right now you can see a lot of clear glue, but this will dry off in some time. Now since I have the glue already on my plate, I will attach one more technique to this particular video, which is gold leaf work, also known as gilding work. These gold leaves are very easily available these days. So just take from the pack, and wherever you can see the glue, on top of that you can go adhere these gold leaves very easily. If you're not comfortable with your hands, you can even use tweezers or any kind of something which can hold the gold leaf. So I'm trying to cover first the ring where I can see most of the glue. But it's not that I'm covering the whole of it. If you wish to, you can even cover the whole ring with the gold leaf. Now this gold leaf will only adhere to the portions where the glue is. The brush has some small amount of glue, so I am trying to put the gold leaf on the sides or here and there. So you can see I'm done with the gold leaf part. Whatever seems comfortable to you, wherever you want to place the leaf, you can do that. If your fingers have got the glue a little from the plate, you can use the paper rolls or tissue papers to adhere the leaf as well. The leaf will not have much of wrinkles honestly, so there will be not much of wrinkle freeing, the bubble removing part to the leaf. Now this whole area is little wet because of the glue part, and we need to give it some time to dry. This time can vary from 20 minutes to 30 minutes, or maybe as per the weather conditions it could be even 1 hour. So let it dry for some time. Now you can see my plate is dried. Now it's time to remove the excess gold leaf. I've chosen a dry brush. You can choose any kind of thick brush or anything, whichever you feel comfortable. Sometimes people use even their fingers only to just remove the leaf part, because the leaf will only adhere to that much area where your glue would be, not to any other portion where the glue wasn't there. You can see how it's removing from those areas. Remove it neatly from the whole of the surface. Clean the extra here and there, whatever is left over, because later on if you leave that much portion there, that can also get attached to the paint or the gesso. Now you can see this is how it's looking from the front. My area is clean now. Now it's time to do the white coat on the back side of the plate. I have chosen white acrylic color. You can even put gesso or any kind of paste if that looks easier to you. If you're using any kind of paste, just thin it up a little before putting. You can use brushes to coat this back side. I feel comfortable with these sponges because they cover wider areas in single go. So that's why I have chosen to show you both ways. So you can see how these sponges are covering more area in lesser time. Brushes can also give marks on the clear portions. So you need to work with lot of caution when you are doing with brush. Sponges are a neater way to do. Even a person who doesn't know much about decoupage will be good with the sponges. Cover the whole of your backside with this paint, or if you're choosing to use gesso. My first coat of paint is already done. Let it dry for some time, give it 15-20 minutes to dry before you go back and do the second coat to it. Now off screen I have done the second coat, and this is how it starts looking after the second coat of white paint is done. Now it's time to seal the plate. Before that, I want to show you how it's looking from the front. Oh, I'm really liking the whole look. It has come out very neat and pretty. So I'm using Mod Podge gloss glue. You can use any kind of sealant or varnish if you wish, because this is just a sealing job. There are a lot of decoupage sealants also, varnishes available in the market, so anything and everything is good. Apply a thin coat all over the surface. I generally choose this Mod Podge glue because it's less sticky than rest of the varnishes. So you can see I'm done with the varnish part, the sealing of the plate. Thank you so much for watching. Come back again. Bye bye.